Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are here in the Magic Kingdom Resort area, currently at the Magic Kingdom parking lot actually. I was lucky enough to get an EV charger, so it's so nice. But despite how bright and sunny it is, I can barely see, and it's 82 degrees outside. Believe it or not, it is Christmas time here at Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, I still don't quite have access to the parks. We'll get there soon, I promise. But for now, we're going to be going and checking out some of the resorts. Specifically, Grand Floridian is really where we're going to focus today. Let's turn back this way so I can talk for a second. Headed to Grand Floridian right now, not only to check out the Christmas decor, but they have a brand new lobby as well. The lobby has been completely redone since I was here last, so we are going to go in, see all the changes, check out the new area, and go from there. So before we get started, let's roll that intro. Now, interesting story here. So I do see Monorail Teal coming from Epcot back to the TTC. This morning, today is November 23rd, it's a Sunday, there was actually a fire on board of Monorail Silver. Now I should note it was just a small electrical fire, I believe is what they determined. In between the two cars, nobody was injured, nothing happened, like it was okay. But there was still a fire on board of Monorail Silver. They shut the monorail line down for a little bit. It looks like it's back open because I just saw Teal pass by. So I believe they ended up just pulling Silver off the line and running everything else like normal. So that's good to see. So we're just gonna head over here, get through security, get into the TTC, and then hop on a monorail right on over to the Grand Floridian. You know, I'm probably just overreacting here, but why doesn't Starbucks or really anybody have sleeves for their cold cups? You know, like you have the sleeves for the warm cups that are little cardboard things to keep your hands from getting too hot. But my fingers are cold. Like, you know, it's 80 degrees outside, so my fingertips sitting on this iced drink, it gets pretty chilly. I could go for a nice, I don't know, plastic sleeve or something to keep my fingers warm. All right, we have arrived at the TTC, and this might be the first time I've ever seen people at the ticket booth windows here, you know, buying tickets outside of like special events and stuff like that. You don't see that very often. Let's see what monorail we are going to get. We know it won't be Silver. We know it won't be Teal because we saw that on Epcot. Looks like Monorail Peach is up there at the moment. I don't think that we're going to make it on Peach. I imagine they'll be leaving before we get up there. So Teal's out, Peach is out, and Silver's out. Let's see what we got. Okay, so update. Yes, the Epcot monorail line is running, but the resort line and the express monorail to Magic Kingdom are both down still. I have to imagine that's still because of the fire on Monorail Silver, but I don't know. I don't see why they'd shut down those two lines but keep the Epcot line open unless they think there was something more going on there. But they do have shuttles running to Magic Kingdom, as well as the ferry boat, of course, but then they also have buses running to the monorail resorts. So we're gonna head over here and hop on the bus. Well, we stopped at Polynesian first, so I decided, why not go explore the beautiful Polynesian Village Resort. I know they have some Christmas decor up as well. Looks like Monorail Orange just stopped here at the Polynesian. My guess is what happened is once this fire occurred, it looked like Silver was just past Magic Kingdom, in between Magic Kingdom, no, just past Grand Floridian, between Grand Floridian and Magic Kingdom, when the fire was spotted. So they probably just stopped all the monorails on both of these loops wherever they were, which is why Peach is sitting at TTC, Orange is sitting here. I'd have to imagine there's somebody at Magic and somebody at Contemporary as well. It's one of those things where I could ask the monorail cast members about more details and stuff, but one, that's really not something that they're going to tell a guest anyway, and two, I'm not going to bother them with questions like that. You know, they're dealing with enough today from the guests. It's always tough when you lose a whole line like that, especially if it's the Express and the resort and they're running backup buses. Just like at the Skyliner, it's a tough time for everybody, not only of course the guests, but the cast members and the leadership involved as well. So there's no need to bombard them with more questions on top of what they're already dealing with. What I think we'll do is we'll hang around the Poly for a bit, explore what's out here. Then we'll just walk over to Grand Floridian and then walk from there to Magic Kingdom, and then we'll take the ferry boat back to the parking lot. That way we avoid those buses. You know how I feel about the Disney buses. Can barely catch a corner of it, but yellow is actually moving from Grand Floridian over towards Magic Kingdom. One of the downsides of them both going the same direction now is I can't tell if that's the express line or the resort line, but there are monorails moving on this track, so interesting note. Here at the Polynesian Beach, of course, you can see the spires of Magic Kingdom Castle, but you can also see the top of the Christmas tree right there. Barely see it through those trees, but such a cool sight. This is such a beautiful resort. Often overlooked, in my opinion, at least from me. When I'm talking about my favorite resorts, Polynesian is not something that comes to mind very often, but it certainly is a beautiful, beautiful resort. There goes Monorail Orange as well, from Polynesian to Grand Floridian, so could be a good sign that they're about to open stuff up again. I mean, I wouldn't see why they'd be cycling the monorails around if that wasn't the case, unless maybe they're just taking it back to the maintenance bay back there. But time will tell. We should be here long enough to figure out what the plan is and if they're going to be opening back up today. Looks like I accidentally fed some fish. I dumped out the rest of my strawberry acai refresher before throwing it in the trash can, and a bunch of fish came to get the strawberries. You can kind of see them on camera there. I don't really think that they're eating them, actually. It looks like they're going more for the ice. Huh. Let's head inside here, inside the Grand Ceremonial House, and see what that Christmas decor looks like. I'm sure they got a big tree in the middle there. I was able to actually see some decorations from the monorail the other day when I came through, so they'll have plenty for us to look at. Here in the DVC booth, just once you get inside from the back entrance, we got some garland up by the little door portal here that they have, and then a nice small little Christmas tree here by the entrance as well. If you don't know this little door thing, it's actually just like a DVC ad, so you can come over here and you got 5 different options of DVC resorts: Alani, the Villas at Disneyland, and Riviera. Riviera is my favorite, so we'll pick that. And then it shows you inside the room of Riviera. I think it does like a hotel overview first and then shows you the rooms. Look at that. That weird little coloration, of course, is not actually there on the video. It's just from the frame rate of the camera. Riviera is such a beautiful resort. Hopefully one day we can stay there for a staycation. We'll see how it goes. Topolino's Terrace up top, one of my favorite restaurants of all time, and our lovely Disney Skyliner. Doesn't get any better than that. And here is the rest of the main lobby. You can see all the garland is hung from up top. We've got the Christmas tree over here offside. It's actually not nearly as big of a Christmas tree as I expected. The other resorts have much larger Christmas trees, especially Grand Floridian, which we'll see in a second, but it is quite beautiful. All these details. You got the turtle there, similar to the decorations that you see over at the Island Tower. Very nice. I mean, Christmas at Disney is just, it's better than Christmas anywhere else, without a doubt. Of course, you have the garland and the wreaths hung everywhere, with just that nice little Polynesian touch to everything. The flowers, the little animals with the carvings, the soft white lights. You know, I'm one for colored Christmas lights for sure, but places like this, that soft white really does work wonders. Upstairs at the Polynesian here in the Great Ceremonial House, one of the best places to people watch. Just sitting up here looking over, everybody's coming to check in and all that, excited to start their vacation. Not a whole lot more decorations up here, just more of the same. Monorail Black pulling in, that's going to be on the resort side, so they are running. They are not loading, but they are running. I take that back. Monorail Black arrived with passengers. I was going to hang around Polynesian for a while, but I saw some people out here, so I figured I would come and check it out. It was like inside of one of these things where all the electrical stuff is, where Silver had that fire, not in a passenger cabin or anything like that, but let's hop on and head over to Grand Floridian. All right, we have boarded Monorail Black, so now let's head to the Grand Floridian. Yes, they must have came back up just right after we left the TTC, because they are running on both lines now from what I can tell. Passing the Island Tower now. Such a beautiful resort, and the place there to eat, what's it called? Wailulu. Wailulu is so good. I love their Wayfinder burger. I was actually here yesterday and I was going to eat at Wailulu, but then I decided to go to Steakhouse 71 and try out the mobile ordering to go instead. Did that. It was solid. I paid like $20 for a kid's steak, mashed potatoes, came with a drink, and then I also got a side of mac and cheese, and it was like 20 bucks. And for a to-go box steak that didn't cost very much, and I ate upstairs, not bad at all. I was pleased with it for sure. But we have arrived at Magic Kingdom, just a quick little, like, not even minute-long trip over from Polynesian to the Grand Floridian monorail station. Okay, the monorail lore continues. Express line is still down for some reason, so Resort is operating, Express is not. I'd have to assume that's where Silver was then, is on Express, because I don't know why Express would be down still if that was not the case. And here we are, my first time in the updated Grand Floridian lobby, and my first time since last year, seeing it all decorated for Christmas. Greeted with 2 trees here as you come in on the monorail entrance. And there's the star of the show, the centerpiece, the Grand Floridian Christmas tree. Absolutely massive and beautiful tree. And look at this new lobby, new carpeting, new chairs and furniture throughout. Some new accents on the walls. Look at that. I don't know if that's new or if that was there before, but I love the Grand Floridian logo. That's a small thing. It's just simple scripture design, but it's great. All the gold touches. This down here, you can barely see the corner of the new bar here in the Grand Floridian lobby. The bird cage is what it's called, maybe. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird. That might not be the case. I'll figure out for sure when we get down there. But I believe this mural over here is new, so we're gonna go check it out by the staircase. Oh, it's such a nice resort. There's not a thing bad I could say about this area. That new tower over there, I say new tower, the tower that they newly refurbished with the slight Mary Poppins theme is beautiful. A little bit different of a vibe than this building here, but everything here is just gorgeous. Look at the chandelier here in the elevator bay. And the wallpaper, I believe that all the wallpaper is new as well. I could be completely wrong on some of this stuff, by the way, about what's new. I haven't been here in a while, so I would not be surprised if I'm just lying to you about some stuff, but at least I'm aware of it. Here's a better look at that new bar in the lobby. When they first announced this, a lot of people were worried, myself included, about it kind of obstructing the lobby and being a little bit odd, but I don't know, it seems like it fits to me. Let's not be surprised by the fact that Disney's adding more bars around property. We kind of all knew that's the direction that they're going, but it makes them money, and it's themed enough to fit here in the Grand Floridian, so I can't be too upset about it. The only downside to this season here is, as you may notice, the gingerbread house is missing. This is where it would normally sit. I think it was on this side, right? Yeah, it was over here on this side. The big gingerbread house was the star of the show for Christmas here at the Grand Floridian, but it is gone this year. I would imagine that it'll return at some point. My guess is just between the construction with the new bar, because this just opened like a couple months ago, I think, maybe even earlier than that. And then the brand new lobby, they just did not have time to get that gingerbread house up for this season. But look at this mural here. This is beautiful. Wow. That's awesome. Grand Floridian there with that beautiful sunset sky above it. Nice little boat out here on Seven Seas Lagoon. The birds over here. I'm not sure what those are called, but they're birds, I know that much. And all of this carpet here is new. I do know that for a fact. The garland continues down the stairwell here as well. And then I feel like I don't remember, I mean, there's no way that these windows are new. They've been here forever. I must not have ever came out this way because I don't remember the floor-to-ceiling windows. And then a nice new painting here in front of the elevator bay as well. Such a gorgeous resort. Look at these light fixtures with the roses on them. I think those are supposed to be roses. Those are so cool. Okay, the Perch is the name of that bar. The Perch sounds a lot better than the bird cage. I don't know where I got that from. There used to be a bird cage sitting there, and it's very obviously still inspired by the bird cage that looks similar to this white one here on the tree. But yes, the Perch is the name of that new bar here in the lobby. I can't get over the size and how nice this tree looks. I mean, look at that view all the way up. That could be a thumbnail right there. You'll have to wait and see. Probably not, but maybe. Let's sneak around here, and there's a better look. There's some stained glass on the back of the Perch there. That looks awesome. And those chandeliers up top. Wow. And then just below the monorail entrance, but down on the first floor, actually right by the main entrance to the resort, you have kind of a twin set of trees to what you find upstairs. Similar to what's up there. I don't think the decorations are exactly the same, but same set of dual trees here. That when you first come in, kind of frames the big tree in the background in between the two. Look at this nice little photo pass backdrop they got there. Don't want to get in the way of their photo, but neat little holiday offering from PhotoPass here. Okay, we've made it back to the TTC here. We didn't stop at Contemporary. I mean, we did stop at Contemporary, obviously. We're on the resort monorail, but I didn't get off at Contemporary just because they don't have a whole lot. They have that beautiful gingerbread castle there. I'll show a picture of that now. I saw it the other day. Great shot of Monorail Orange coming by here. But other than that, they really don't have a lot inside Contemporary. We'll be back there sometime. I'll show you all the few things that they do have. But for now, that's really going to be it. I know it's a bit of a shorter video, but just don't have much to talk about today. Look at that shot of Cinderella Castle up there. Wow. But yeah, just a little bit of a shorter one. I've been putting out a lot of videos lately. IAPA took up a lot of my time and energy when it comes to videos. I got a lot more planned. I'm thinking about doing a Christmas series, just where we go and explore all the different Christmas offerings across the Orlando parks. For sure the Disney parks, maybe SeaWorld as well. I know Aquatica is going to have a cool event that I talked about. I will be doing that, and then a few other things maybe around Orlando. So if you're interested in seeing some of the Christmas offerings here in the parks and other places throughout Orlando, let me know. And I'll be sure to get that vlog together for you. See this? Don't be this person. Especially at a place like Disney where there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of parking spots available, and you choose the one with the EV charger when you're not in an EV. Please don't do this. Like Magic Kingdom has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 total EV chargers for the most popular park in the world. So please don't park in an EV spot if you're not charging. That goes for ICE cars and EVs. I've also seen EVs parking in EV spots and then not charging. So come on guys, we can do better. And look, there's another one right there. Okay, well, we have made it back to the car, and I did want to let you know, I was just chatting with the Monorail cast member, and it was brought up about Silver and stuff, and he was more than happy to talk to me about it, and got a little bit more info about that. So what happened is Monorail Silver was actually on the Express line, not on the Resort line, and it was right in between Polynesian and Grand Floridian when the fire was first spotted. So they shut down all 3 lines at that point. Express, Resort, and Epcot. All 3 lines were shut down. While they got Silver off, they also pushed the other monorails back. Instead of driving them back, they were actually towed along the lines. And then they swept the lines and everything, made sure everything was good. Epcot opened up first. The Resort line opened up just like 10 minutes before we got on, is what he said. And then Express is still down right now as of 5:15 p.m. And this happened this morning around like 9 o'clock, I think. So Express is probably down for the entire rest of the day, maybe longer. But Resort and Epcot are back up and running. But for now, that is going to be it for this video. Once again, please let me know if you want to see those other Christmas and holiday videos. There's lots here at Disney, especially. Animal Kingdom has some beautiful new decorations, and then SeaWorld and Aquatica have stuff as well, a little bit at Universal. So let me know if you want to see that, and we will get out there and I'll get that uploaded for you guys. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and have a great one.